Going on, guys? Chase Daniel here, Chase Daniel Show. Today, we're going to dig into Dak Prescott. Dak is playing at a supremely high level right now. Really impressed with his game against the New York Football Giants. They're clicking right now on offense. Mike McCarthy is doing a hell of a job, in my opinion, putting them in position to be successful. And then at the end of the day, you have CeeDee Lamb, first player ever with 10 catches, over 150 yards, and some touchdowns in 3 straight games. Really cool to see that. And honestly, the catalyst of it all, it's Dak Prescott. Let's dig in right now and see why he's playing at such a high level. All right, let's get into it. Dak Prescott. Thought he played one of his better games. Well, it was against the Giants, and the Giants defense not so hot so far this year. They pressured him a lot early in the game. They played man-to-man a lot early in the game. And we're just going to jump right into it with what I think is probably, by CeeDee Lamb, one of the top 3 or 4 catches of the year. Just watch CeeDee. We'll play it and then go back and break it down. I mean, are you kidding me right there? One-handed catch. Amazing. And all this route is, it's a pretty nice little route. You have this inside tight end. You're going to go out there. Okay, it's a hitch route outside. Hitch route outside. These are seams. Could be inside fades, okay, but I think there's seams here. And then Brandon Cooks right here, you have a juke route, which means you can sit versus zone, or you can break in or out versus man coverage. 5-man rush right here. You love it. And Dak just said, hey, this is my guy. 10 catches, 150 plus yards in 3 straight games. I'm going to just, hand it to him. And honestly, right here, this offensive line, we're going to show it from the back view, but our left guard decided to go this way and leave a defensive tackle completely unblocked. So this what makes it even more impressive of a throw, and then honestly impressive catch, but just play for the game. Like, they're cooking at this point. So a little protection issue right here. Okay. You see the center here pointing that way. Here's the only linebacker in the box. Okay. So this is a defensive tackle. Let me just clear it. Defensive tackle, defensive tackle, defensive end, defensive end. So it's a 4-down front. This is the 5th guy that they should be going to. For whatever reason, they end up sliding to the right, and this guard thinks that he has him, and no one is blocking this defensive tackle right here. Not the best way to start the game and have somebody at your quarterback's feet, but Dak is able to fire a shot and an amazing one-handed catch, but never a good sign when a defensive tackle is unblocked. He gets off just enough to get it, and Dak, honestly, really good footwork right here in a tight pocket. He's 1, 2, 3, no hitch. Okay, usually on this story you want to hitch. I thought his feet were probably the best they've been all game. Okay, so you want to hitch, but he understands that he has to get the ball out quickly, doesn't have a time to hitch, and then his throwing it early doesn't let the defender get his eyes back. The defender's 25 is late getting his eyes back, and honestly, a circus catch by CeeDee right there for a big play. Good start to the game. All right. Trips bunch formation, like this little short motion when it goes out right here. It's what the Dolphins have made so popular. Really good movement in the pocket and a great throw and catch to their tight end, who I think is going to be a star in this league, honestly. So really good way to disguise this. You're starting at a trips bunch. You're motioning all the way out, and this receiver right here has to fly because he has a clear out. This tight end right here has a corner route, and then Cooks has some type of little arrow route, sit versus zone, come out versus man, and they're going to either come back on an in right there or just a go ball right there. But really good job by Dak right here against this coverage, okay? They're playing a quarters coverage, especially when a nickel is this sticky to this underneath flat defender. I like it, okay? And you just get this corner route right here. This safety's playing so far back, and this corner right here is so worried about this post ball. This is what a good play design looks like. For me, a lot of times when you're running this play, all right, you're going to have Brandon Cooks usually just go straight to the flat. Well, if he goes straight to the flat, this nickel is going to go right there and sink off, and you're going to have to throw the flat. Really like the play design for him to go up, grab this nickel, and go out. And honestly, this nickel right here, I'm going to show you right here, he comes off of it, but a little bit too late. Okay, so Dak is having to get this up and over this nickel. He's not worried about any of these over top defenders, and he's able to do it and get it right over his head for a big play on first down. I like that they're being aggressive on first down. That, to me, shows that you believe not only in the system, but you believe in Dak as well. Let's watch Dak's foot right here. Okay, a little play fake. He moves over to the open space because this defensive end loses contain. All right, so you go over there. Really good. Little movement. And then look at this throw right here. Oh, a little Eni overthrow is what we like to call it. Really, really good throw. Play 14 of the game on the sideline. And Ferguson, in my opinion, is going to be a stud. All right, next play, 3rd and 5. Looks like they're playing man coverage or some type of fire zone, actually. So they have odd spacing, defensive lineman, defensive lineman, defensive lineman, linebacker, linebacker, linebacker. It's man over here, but no one's covering over there. So in my opinion, it's either pressure or drop 8. Let's see what they end up bailing to. And it ends up being like man and look at this. I've watched this a few times, but I want you to watch what they're doing. So it's one double CeeDee Lamb. They're in dime. That's the dime. CeeDee is all the way out here. This dude right here has no clue what the play is. He's just going to go double CeeDee. All right, so never really seen that before. Drop an 8, playing man coverage. And pretty simple route concept right here. It's a smash route down here, a little out route, corner. Okay, these are not great versus outside leverage. Dak knows that. He gets off of it. He'd like to have Ferguson on this special seam. This over route is what we call it. Got to get over there, and you have an in and an in, 5 yards. You want to work this side versus too high, and in man, you want to go to the corner, to the special seam. Well, they drop 8, so he has a little bit extra time to buy some extra time. Ends up, hey, as soon as 24 has turned his back and there's only 3-man rush, there's no one for the quarterback right there. Really like this play. Dak used his legs a few times in this game to escape and make some really big runs. But yeah, let's watch it from this view because this is hilarious. 24 is already like, okay, where is CeeDee? What are we doing? Linebacker. So it's a 3-man rush. So Dak has some time to diagnose. Watch 24 right there. Just go hunt up CeeDee Lamb and has no clue that Dak is running. That to me is so funny. And really good job by Dak right there. Not taking the necessary hit, getting out of bounds. Cheerleaders are happy. First down, Cowboys. 7-0 right here, 3rd and 5. They started a little slow in this game. First 2 drives, they didn't score, and they got stopped on a 4th down in their own red zone. But here you go. All right. And this is what I'm talking about, not starting fast. It's going to end up being an interception. I want you to watch this route. Okay, the Giants are they're trying to show man coverage right here, okay, and it tricks Dak, and they end up going to too high, although Dak actually gets to a too high beater right here. I'm going to let it run for you. And he just does not see this nickel come off, and it ends up being an interception. Probably the one poor throw of the game that he wants back. All right, so this is like a cut route, go up to 10, and you're going to cut back downhill. Dak wants to throw it to him. You have a seam ball, and you have this deep comeback or pivot route, whatever you like to call it, and something coming into your vision. You really want to go here versus too high, but it plays almost like a different type of cover 2 because this guy is playing man-to-man on the tight end. These safeties are getting out, and this is the nickel that's sort of the one that's roving, and Dak honestly just doesn't see it. He thinks it's man coverage, so he's actually throwing it, and it's not man. It's a different type of zone coverage. It's a different type of too high coverage. Ends up getting an interception right there. So a little tricky cover 2. It's man on the tight end. Okay, probably hadn't seen that before, but the nickel back comes off. We'll see it here. He checks to a different play. Don't love showing signals. And, yeah, so Ferguson has the man beat. But Dak, as you can see right there, 28 comes into the screen. Right there, it looks open. And you're like, oh, completion. And all of a sudden you said, nope, interception. So probably the one play out of the 70 plays they ran that Dak wants back. So it's 7-0 still, and there's 11 minutes left in the second quarter. This is when the scoring starts. Really like this motion from empty, give you a man zone tell. Dak's telling everyone what to do. Motion out CeeDee, and this play to me is awesome. Okay, I want you to see. I want you to see this. There's a lot going on in this play. So all it is right here, when you get to that formation, is you're sealing the edge, and CeeDee should have a hitch, and Cooksey has a corner. Okay. Well, CeeDee said, hey, you know what? The corner's right there, and now I'm number one. So why would I just run a hitch route? I'm just going to continue on down. Dak does a really good job of seeing it as well. Right here, because Dak's about to throw it right there. He's ready to throw this little hitch, and CeeDee said, well, there's no one over there. So just a headsy play, and honestly, sometimes it can spook quarterbacks when receivers do that, but you can tell that they're on the same page right now, and he ends up making a dime of a throw. I mean, this throw is not an easy throw at all, running to the right. CeeDee, another big play right there. Love that. And then we're going to see it from this view. Sorry about that. Let's just go a little bit more. Sticky right here. So this view right here, really good job by Ferguson pinning the edge for Dak, able to get out. And, I thought Dak has done a really good job, especially on the run. Okay, this right here is awesome. I want you to see this block by Ferguson right there to Thibodeau. Right there, boom, like not get it, and then Dak's able to throw that ball on a rope. And usually what you see when guys are running really hard to the right, they're going to leave it too far outside and the ball floats. You have to throw it inside a little bit more for him to be able to get that throw off and get that catch off, and just a really good executed play, which, just a little bit playing ball. I guarantee you that was not the play call in the huddle, but they made it right here. It's the old John Gruden K5, Y banana, and we're going to see right here how to show a touchdown pass. Pretty cool way to do it, okay? And they do it because they get the adjuster, that's what they call it down on the goal line. They get the adjuster to move with this motion, so they're going to fast motion over, and then all of a sudden this guy on the line of scrimmage, this guy right here, he has to deal with the fullback in the flat and a corner route. So you 2-on-1 it, and it's a very easy walk-in touchdown with a play fake, because the only person that could cover the corner route is right there. Let's see it in action. Oh, it's poetry in motion right there. I love that. I love it. It's so good. Such a well thought of play, and people are like, oh, it's only 1 yard touchdown. Yeah, but it's the coaching of it. It's Dak throwing it, Ferguson getting a touchdown, all of that. I'm going to show it from this view. So there's the adjuster right there. It's usually DB with motion. They saw on film that he was going to run, okay? And this is the only guy now that can cover this corner route, but with a little bit of play action from Dak throwing across his body. Thought this was really good from Dak. Really good two-handed play fake. Young quarterbacks out there, that's sweet. Look at everyone that comes in, and it's an easy walk-in touchdown for Dak. All right, 14-0. Now this is the scoring. 3:52 left. Like this, empty, they ended up really liking this play. And empty, Dak's handling protections right there. And just an absolute perfect throw. And it's a really cool concept, because what this concept is, all it is this smash, okay? You have a little out route, and if you get covered, you can come back in. Cooksey has a corner route, okay? CeeDee has a corner route, and you have another out route. So, and this right here is called the little pipe route, so where you take the middle. So you want to work this pipe route versus too high. Well, Dak sees it's not too high, okay? Dak sees it's man-to-man, so he picks his best corner route, and he likes Cooksey, and I like that he worked Cooksey because it had to do with his DB that Cooksey was roasting all game long, and ends up being a perfect throw to Brandon Cooks. And we're going to see it from this view because this is even better. But Dak was on fire. It was impressive to me. Dak's going there, is it too high? Nope, it's a man. So Dak knows for right now he's off of that. And he said, hey, I need to find my man beater. My man beater is the corner route, a perfectly timed, perfectly thrown ball. And honestly, 28 tries to get his hand in there too late, but he doesn't. Cooks ends up coming down with it. Another Dallas Cowboys touchdown. Let's move it on. This is the very next play. And you're going to watch Cooksey roast this corner on a seam ball. They're in a 2-minute drive right here. This is a heck of a completion to start the drive. They're pressuring, they're playing man, and Cooks still has that speed. Break through it, bro. Come on, break the tackle. As soon as 30 right there is flat-footed, and he's flat-footed. Cooksey's already taken 2 steps right there. Love to see it. Dak knows where he's going to right there. He's looking this free safety off. Okay, he could have worked this side, but Ferguson is leaning more to that side, and then Cooksey just absolutely roasts this nickel. Such a good throw. a lot harder throw than it looks because it has to be perfect right there. They're killing it. They had a run on. It's man-to-man. Okay, they're pressuring right here. Really good job by Pollard stepping up in the pocket. Thought he blocked really well this game. Give Dak enough time. Look at this like pocket, right? You could step up in this pocket. Okay, as soon as you're not touched like that and you got 5 other guys plus a running back blocking for you, you can make throws like this. Dak is not getting hit at all. And just an absolute dime. We're going to rewind it just a little bit because I want you to see this throw. Perfect. Oh, don't get tackled from behind. All right, 39 seconds, 3rd and 9, clock running. What we got here? Another empty. They like this empty in the red zone. Okay, it really took advantage of how the Giants were playing all their man coverage. And what do you know? Okay, when you play man coverage and you're doubling CeeDee Lamb, which they did all day long, there's absolutely nobody in the box. Okay, that's what happens when you end up using the whole player, which should be right there, and you're doubling CeeDee Lamb. We saw it on an earlier play, and Dak just says, you know what, there's too much stuff going on. I'm just going to get up and run. Like, this guy knows really when to use his legs. Boom. Love that. And it's not like he's taken off at all times. But the fact of the matter is, if he sees a B-gap step up or an A-gap step up on a 4-man rush, he's going to use it. Right there, like horrible rush lanes by these Giants. You have a guy that started here all the way over there, okay? You have this defensive end who's out there. Dak said, you know what, I'm going to just take my first read, okay, which is CeeDee. I know that CeeDee is being double covered. I'm just going to take it in and run. This is like taking candy from a baby. This is so easy for Dak to be able to see this, especially down there in the red zone. That's when you want your quarterback's legs to come alive. 3rd and 5, we got 4 more plays to get through. They're just so good. I could have picked 20. There's 14 total on this. Once again, empty. Main theme of today. Let's get to empty. Let's check it out. Let's see what's happening. All right, they're playing a type of zone coverage right here. Cover 2, CeeDee down the pipe. This is such a difficult throw. It is unreal how difficult it is. And all they're running right here, all they're running is easy. It's just double go. Okay, so it's go balls on the outside. CeeDee has this bender, okay, but the way they taught it was in Tampa 2, which this ends up being, okay, you're going to get back to this Tampa 2. You're going to attack the Mike linebacker, even though that's a dime Mike right there because they're playing 11 personnel. Going to go in, sort of reverse knot him, and take the middle right there. Okay, this throw to get up and down right here is not easy, especially between 2 safeties. Okay, Dak sees that this safety right here is getting so wide. Watch this safety. Look how wide he gets. Okay, no reroute and just an easy completion for Dak and CeeDee, first down. And this is the view that shows it really well. Okay, CeeDee's going to come in reverse nod. He's going to end up being the Mike. And they really found something in empty where they could put 5 in the route. They only had 7 to cover, okay, and their rush wasn't getting home. Really good job by 73. I showed them earlier, coming to the right. Okay, it's a ram call. Why is it called a ram? Well, you're sending 4 guys to ram to the right, all right? And then, honestly, Dak, really good footwork, really good ball. That's so difficult to do. Okay, you got to get it over 24. You got to get it before the safety there, and just easy completion. Well, Dak makes it look easy, but it's not. All right, 28-7 right here. 2-by-2 formation. What we got? Dak's been really good at the line of scrimmage, making sure everything's right and protection, and just another dime. Like, to Gallup, this is unreal to me because he's just, you know what? He's just taking a shot. He said, you know what? The way things are going, I have this deep cross route, 18 to 22 yards on a crossing route versus man, usually where you want to go, a deep dagger. And he just said, hey, one-on-one, I'm just going to take it. Look how far this free safety's at. The aggressiveness, and not only that, but the accuracy on the aggressiveness. Because I want to watch when this ball is let go. He's released it right now, okay? And this receiver is behind the DB. Still behind, hand fighting. DB didn't get his head around, and you just drop it right in the bucket. This dude is playing at such a high level right now. Dak has all the confidence in the world and is honestly a scary thought for defensive coordinators. Okay, we're going to see it from this view. 1, 2, 3, hitch, throw it, and watch this ball. Like off the screen, perfect throw, right in the bucket. Amazing catch to come up with it by Gallup too. The Cowboys are happy. Few more right here, 2nd and 14. All these plays. Dak's getting smoked in the pocket, deep pylon, dime. This might have been the best throw of the game. Okay, big time play action throw. You got Cooksey on this. Come into the hash, and you're going to go deep corner, and you got CeeDee on this dagger, okay? So, and then someone in the flat. So you're just reading this corner right here, and Dak said, you know what, I'm having some luck on these deep balls right here, okay? As long as Cooksey can get leverage on this safety right here, I'm going to let it go. And honestly, while he's letting it go, he is getting smoked as well. And just, you can't throw it any better. That's such a difficult throw from the other hash. And Dak just made all this stuff look easy. It just says a lot about how Dak's, and then as he's getting hit, right? Just got to finish their center. Okay, 1, 2, climb up in the pocket, lets it go, getting hit, and just an absolute perfectly thrown football to Brandon Cooks. Cooper Rush is like, I'm about to get in the game. Let's go. All right, 2 more, 35-7 right here. Now it's just getting into garbage time. Short motion, really like this, and just an easy throw and catch once again to Cooksey. Man, Cooksey looking like his old self, and it's such a good play call and play design right here because all you're going to have, okay, you're going to have CeeDee Lamb outside right here. Let me see if I can pause it. He's going to come motion. He's going to be a shallow cross, okay? You got Step on a Few Ants by Ferguson, and you have this dodge route. Why do we call it a dodge? I don't know why it's called a dodge, but I do know that it's like a 3-step slant. So that's the NFL verbiage for it. And honestly, it's pressure right here. Dak knows he's hot. He's got to get it out. They don't block the right defensive end, which is another thing that they need to improve on is their offensive line because not only not their play, but their communication. Okay, so never in a million years does your right tackle need to be going left. You need to be out right here blocking, but you're going to watch right here. He comes out. That's how you get your quarterback hurt. See it right here, a little motion, and never good. You have a 6th protector. Your job is to stay right there. So just miscommunication. He sees it late, tries to get back out, takes the hit off of, but an easy 30-yard play to Cooksey. Last play right here, 35-7. What we got here? Oh, and CeeDee, corner route, touchdown. It's the exact same play that they ran and empty earlier, okay? This little pipe route, okay? A smash route, a little out route right there, out. Okay, this time it's too high, so he's reading 1 on this pipe to reverse nod this guy to this corner, and watch CeeDee's route. Of all that stuff, watch CeeDee route right there because it is unreal. To do. And really good route with outside leverage, too. The fact that he got open right here with outside leverage and another dime shot, another touchdown, really, really good by Dak. Dak's playing at an extremely, extremely high level right now. In my opinion, top 5 quarterback in the NFL.